Hi, and welcome to the Never Cast Off podcast. My name is Debbie. I'm known as Deb's Destiny on social media. That's Ravelry and Instagram. And this is my friend Sheila, who I didn't let her know I was starting.
No, Blue Yarn Always on Instagram and Ravelry. And today is, January 26th? And this is episode 2. Episode 2 of 2019.
You know, we were talking about that earlier. I'm like, yeah, this is really episode 105, but we'll just go with 2.
We're going to start over. So
we
episode 2.
We're starting with episode, yeah. So there you go. Episode 2. I stole her pen.
Oh, here.
There you go.
I got a pencil. There you go, just in case you need to make a note.
Just keep stealing your pencils.
That's okay.
Okay, so,
on with the knitting program.
yes. So what kind of escape ease do you have?
So I have, 1.5. So we'll go with the first one. Cupcake. You probably haven't bought that. Joanne's.
No.
It's acrylic yarn, Debbie's favorite. But it was a fingering weight. It's a 540 yards right there.
Yep.
How many yards?
It's meters.
Oh, meters. I'm sorry.
So it was 590 yards.
Yeah. Nice colors. So I just did a granny square blanket.
This is the
just
colors.
to go through it all. But look when you crochet how small this thing is. If you would have knitted almost 600 yards, I'm sure this would be bigger than this.
Well, yeah, knitting does use a little bit.
But it's got nice colors on it. I think it's a free pattern on Ravelry, and it's just the granny square blanket for like a baby. But the yarn is very squishy.
So freaking squishy. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's no,
Yeah.
don't put it against your face. But it's very soft.
But it's Lion brand, and this cute little baby
Oh my
blanket.
gosh.
But yeah,
It's
just
adorable.
to use it up. Took like the weekend to do. So that wasn't too bad. But this yarn is very nice to work with, and then they give you the color runs.
And if you had to, you could
on the
do
back.
like this to keep it.
You could. But at least this is gone because this cake was huge. Like, see how big this ball? They're huge cakes.
Yeah.
Huge.
This is really soft.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Very squishy on this one. And then I was hoping to get done, and I'm working on it now, so we'll just say, but I did do more dish, I call them rags. They're called dishcloths.
Look at
Just
them.
random. And the pattern is just knit one in front, knit one in back. So when my mom, she was hospitalized right after Christmas. So sitting up in the hospital watching TV with her, just easier to crochet than knit because I don't want to take a pattern, and I can crochet and talk to her and stuff like that
That's
while
really
we're
cool.
watching TV. So yeah, just working through a bunch of cotton, and of course they're all scrappy with whatever. So it's just something to do. She's doing good. She got another stent.
Oh, wow.
So she's got a full dozen now.
Oh, wow.
Full dozen, but she's doing good. And hospital knitting or hospital crocheting. But that's all I have. Oh, sorry. That's all I have done.
Okay.
Officially done. And how about you?
I have one thing.
Ooh, let's see. Let me fold this up.
It is another babushka.
Oh my gosh.
So go ahead and try it on.
Exciting.
She wanted it a little bit bigger.
This is so nice, and this is the hand spun. Oh, it's so soft too.
It is.
I'm surprised. That's all that's left?
Yeah.
You want it as a souvenir?
If you don't want it, I don't know. I don't know exactly what I'd do with it, but I could throw it
You
in.
could work it into something.
Yeah, I could.
Oh my gosh, this is so nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, and it's so cold in Michigan now too. That's where we're coming from. It's like what? 9 today, 4 today, something
When
like
I woke
that.
up, it was like 8. So this was triple,
This was triple?
and the other was double.
So you held a triple?
No.
Oh,
I just went with it, and then the bottom cast off on it is in triple. I didn't realize it until I was casting off. I'm like, oh, there's an extra ply in here. I'm like, oh, well.
oh my God, that's so
Yeah.
nice.
And I brought a needle to finish.
There you go.
So this
I don't
one's-
want to take that away from you.
So this one, this is mine. You guys saw this one last episode. Mine was a lot shorter.
Your tail?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, look,
So,
see?
and then hers was more of an Aran weight, and mine was more of
Four?
a chunky.
Yeah, yours is a chunky.
So the pattern that I'm working on is going to have 2 weights to it.
Yeah, because you can feel this is heavy, and this is
That
not
one's
so
a little
heavy.
bit more light and fluffy.
Yep, it is.
And
Not
it
so
really,
heavy.
okay, I'm a slow knitter. I have,
Slow my butt. You probably got this done in a couple days.
yeah.
That is so cool.
I
You
think
tuck
it
it
was-
underneath.
Well, I ended up, there we go.
I do
Sorry.
like it.
I ended up, there were 2 AC days. There was one last Wednesday and one this Wednesday. Last Wednesday, I ended up sliding down the stairs, and it was hard to, I wasn't able to finish it as quickly because it was a little hard to.
Do you got the tag? What was this stuff? Remember?
Yeah. Oh, I have it at home.
It's very soft.
It's,
Was this Gail's art? The color? Was it dyed by her?
oh boy, I can't believe I didn't bring it.
That's okay. It's very soft, whatever it is.
It's partially silk. I think it's 40 or 50% silk. I remembered that much.
So I dug this out
Whoa.
for another one.
Okay.
This one is,
So she's really pressuring me. Oh, I need to know how many ounces that is, though.
this is a Merino 230 grams by Fiber Addiction. And it's got a black, I think this would be cute for Renee. Because that's what every 20-some-year-old needs to be wearing is a babushka. Yeah, I got a scale. If you want, we can weigh this when we're done.
Okay.
This is cool. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
I like it.
Yep. And then let me have it so I can finish it.
The weave in the end. There you go.
She's going to keep it on.
Oh, it's so comfortable too.
So yeah, in the pattern I'm gonna have for both yarn weights, just to have it in there.
this is really nice.
And that just happened by mistake, so I am running with it, and that's when you're the designer you get to, I guess.
That's true.
So
That is true.
okay. So this was my only thing that I finished
Your only
in the past.
escapee?
Yeah, I didn't finish anything else.
That's okay.
And then
We
I
appreciate your effort. So next we have hanging on the wire. Anything?
I left it at home.
You do?
I did.
On purpose?
No.
Oh, just on accident?
I'm not quite used to being I'm not quite used to being in the swing of things recording again, so it's like,
Not quite used to packing a bag?
yeah, I thought about it. I'm like, oh, I can't forget to grab that one too, but it's like, how many bags does a person need when they come to do this? And it's apparently one more, but yeah, it just is not, I just wasn't able to get my act together.
Okay.
So
For hanging on the wire, I got one thing I thought I would be done. And this is for my mother. She gets this subscription box from Post Stitch. And I think I showed it last week. This is Blues from Blue Sky Fibers. Techno Light Bulky. And it was 120 yards. Well, turn it this way here. And wound it up, and it is like extremely soft. Like
yeah,
You-
that
you
was
could
like
sl- you could
baby
s-
alpaca,
you could,
wasn't it?
yeah, you could sleep on this stuff. Yeah,
Baby alpaca and silk. Yeah.
So
crazy I
the
can remember
very
that.
Brady cowl, I've made like 3 of them prior. I'm just going to show you what it looks like when it's done, because this cowl is worked flat. So I made, this is mine here. I ran out all the white I had, and then I attached the blue. And then lately I've been wearing it like this when I go outside. I'm not even wearing it as a cowl. I'm wearing it as a headband. Cover
Okay.
my head and my ears. And then when I get in the car, I can do this.
Cool.
But my mom's intentions is she wants to wear it like this. But she doesn't know she's going to get a babushka as soon as that's up and going. So she might drop this down. But anyway, so this is worked flat. And this is what I'm working with on this yarn here. So here it is here, and it's flat, and then you Kitchener it together here. So I only have about 2 more inches to go. I think it's an 8. It's a free pattern, I believe, on Ravelry. But yeah, it's a cowl and it's worked flat. I don't know if you've ever seen one of those like that.
I have. I have that printed off and for years, and I haven't done one.
Yeah, I made my sister 2, me 1. So this is for my mom, and this is out of the blue. It's extremely soft, so she's not going to wear it as a cowl, I don't think. She wants to wear it like I had on, cover your ears and your hair. But yeah, it's almost done. Only have about this much more to go, I think. And then I'll seam it up and then give it to her. So you probably won't see it done, because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going to give it to her because it's extremely cold here. And when she does go out to her doctor's appointment, she like bundles up like she's in the Great Tundra.
I do too.
Yeah, she like
all the other my co-students just don't get it.
Yeah.
So did you want me to try and do a ball
a ball for what?
to put on the top?
No.
of the
You can keep
Okay.
that. You can keep that for whatever you want to keep it for.
Okay.
It does. Yeah. Add it to something you like, or yeah, I'll be wearing this today. It's like freezing cold here.
Okay, so this is a pause and talking about something else random. I was carrying something clunky out to the curb because it was garbage day, and I ended up knocking a huge thing off the wall. It hit me a little bit, but
Is this in your house?
In my house, and
Okay.
then yeah, I don't know why I keep getting hit with everything lately. It's annoying. So a couple days afterwards, my husband says, I just found this. What is this? What's
What is
this
that?
from?
I know what that is.
It's from my wheel.
Yep, it's your bobbin. Or not your bobbin, it's from your wheel. You knocked that off? How'd you knock that off?
I have no clue. I thought it hit me, and I thought it was gonna be that was it. But then I guess it apparently also hit my wheel. I'm not sure if I can spin with it still because it cut off right here. And then we tried to glue it, and I have to get the glue back off of it. But
What about Gorilla Glue?
didn't think about that one.
I have some Gorilla Glue. I can give you some to take home. You want to take some Gorilla Glue home?
Yes. Because this was like, oh my gosh. And then I tried ice dyeing or snow dyeing some stuff. Oh my gosh, it didn't stick very well. I put it in the microwave and
Didn't work so well.
no, and I was about ready to package some of it up, and then it's like my hands were blue, and I'm like, oh yeah, no. And then I like soaked some of it, and it is not set.
Not so well.
So, yeah.
That sucks.
So that one is not ready to go yet. I could have brought that too, I guess. But if it's not ready to go, then why bring it if it's not? So maybe next time.
Right.
Okay, so that was a side thought.
That blows.
Any ideas? Please help.
That's bad.
Anyways, okay.
Bad.
Yeah.
Okay, back to the knitting.
Okay, back to knitting. Thank you.
So, getting your knitting on. Anything?
Okay, I bought 2 patterns so far this year. And I like to get things that just look interesting or that are a little bit different than what I've done or something like that. This one right here, in color, it is just gorgeous.
Stellate?
I think that one is like double knitting.
So it's Stellate by Julie Dupree?
Yeah, something, yeah.
Okay.
It's a paid for pattern.
Julie Knits in Paris.
Yeah, so
Okay.
let me show you guys the front of it a little bit better in case you guys wanted to get it. I have not picked out yarn for it. In color, this is just so stunning. And
Where'd you see it at?
on Ravelry, it's on Ravelry, and it just was
Is it double knitting?
think it's double knitting. I haven't really looked at it. I know it's crazy. You buy a pattern and don't look
You just
at
buy it because the picture looks pretty. I've done that. I have.
Okay, so I need my pictures on my patterns to look prettier, so that happens more.
I have. I have bought them because they do look nice.
Slip stitches travel over a backdrop of two-color garter stitch, forming gem-like geometric shapes, while the two-color
Brioche
border
Ooh.
features syncopated triangles which conjure up cut diamond facet for the shawl to shine brightly on dark winter nights.
So you know brioche?
No.
I was watching Victoria Knits, her latest podcast, and she's doing two-color knitting, and it is a scarf, I believe, and it's all about knitting. So one panel has a bunch of sheeps, and the other panel has a ball of yarn and two knitting needles like this.
Aww.
It's really cool, and it's double knitting.
Interesting.
On Victoria Knits. If you haven't seen that podcast, go check it out. She, like every podcast, she takes you on like a little adventure. Oh my God, she went on an Amtrak train.
Okay.
In Montana, I believe she was at. Oh my God, the view was amazing.
Yeah, we need to do a little bit more with the
I want to go on an
things.
Amtrak train.
I know, there's so many things I want to do, right?
I want to go on an Amtrak train, but I'm not.
Okay, so I got another one. This one is Afternoon in Lisbon by Lisa Haynes, and that's Malaha Designs, and I'm sorry if I butchered it. So this is also a paid-for pattern on
That looks like
Ravelry.
double knitting too, or Fair Isle.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
Is that your new thing?
I don't know.
You just buying them because pretty patterns?
Yeah, it was pretty. So this large and cozy rectangle wrap features an intriguing interplay of two colors worked in garter strips and an eye-catching, beautiful mosaic motif.
I need to get more on Ravelry because I haven't seen neither one of those.
Yeah, you're asking me what it... I haven't... Yeah, I buy it, I print it, I put it in a sleeve, and then I go on with life, and I don't know.
You need to pick out yarn.
I haven't picked out yarn for this one either, but apparently double knitting with two colors is what's catching my eye this year. I don't know. Because that's exactly what both of these are.
Yep.
There's two colors.
Kind of looks that way.
Yep, two colors in there. See? Oops. Yeah. Anyways, I don't have a color printer, so I print it in black and white, and yeah, so sorry, it's not in color. It's prettier in color.
Okay, so the fin, I did a swatch. My first time ever. It's a little wet. So it's a 10.5. I washed it. I've been drying it on a shoebox. But I swatched in a 10.5, and I like how that's airy.
Okay. One thing I'm noticing on this, do you see how it's slanting?
Yep, what does that mean?
That means that your piece is going to slant.
Okay, so how to get it straight?
Ply it.
I don't want to ply it.
Okay, so we need some assistance with that too.
I want to do a single.
Okay, there was something in Benita's about the whacking. You need to have it partially felted so that it stops twisting like that.
So it doesn't slant?
Yeah. So you know what size you want your needle?
10.5.
Yep. Okay, so that's good. You know what that is, but your yarn is not yet ready to start knitting with because that will skew your whole thing. And if you're doing something that you want to shape your body, it's going to be slanted weird and you won't be happy with it until you get it.
Can't you just pin it?
That's a great question for our viewers. How... Okay, so I guess this is the needy episode.
The needy episode?
Yeah, we need your help.
It does got a slant to it.
Yeah, but that's why I'm like, you really want to slant to make sure that doesn't happen, and so now we know what the challenge is.
But I don't want to apply it together though, because it's going to make it too heavy, and I like the airiness of this.
Okay.
Because I don't want to be sweating like a bull with a sweater on. If I apply it together, I'd rather have it in a single, because it's nice and airy.
You can see through it.
It's not bad.
Okay.
So this is on hold now?
Until we know, and some of our viewers are like amazing, and they get back to us really fast at how to fix the problems that we have. So, in that one episode, I sent you the link from Benita's that talked about how you take a single ply and you like thwack it or something. I can't remember thwacking. I don't know why.
So I got to go look for that.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then that will help so that it stops. And then, unfortunately, you're going to have to, after it's thwacked or felted or whatever, you have to swatch it again to make sure it's not doing that still.
Okay.
So sorry.
That's all right.
Yeah.
So that'll stay on hold. And then, have you seen on Instagram this Vega Wrap cowl?
No.
VEGA Wrap. So I seen it on Instagram under, I follow Carrie Makes, I believe. And she just finished hers. And it was with all the minis. Have you ever been in an Advent? So I brought this downstairs. So I have these cylinders to where I was in, every day I got to open up a little ball of package with yarn.
For Advent calendar, and it was like 13 months ago.
So I got them all in here. And then I got a bunch of minis that I got. And I got these two from Debbie from
Yay!
Never Cast Off Yarns. So I was going to use these. And then I got leftovers in here. So I have all of these little yarns. And it's called VEGA Wrap. And it's $3.70 US. I believe she's in Australia. But it's the cutest thing, and you use all your minis and you just keep going, and the striping is really beautiful on it.
That's cool.
So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to empty out these cylinders because these have just been sitting since last year. I didn't do one this year.
It's more than a year because I remember, because it wasn't this past
year.
Christmas.
It
It
was
was
the
the
year
past
before.
one before.
Yeah,
And
so-
I don't know how I
So these have
remember
all
that.
been sitting. I haven't done anything with them, and I could probably empty out these cylinders that I got and make one of these. There's a lot of pretty yarn in here. So that's another thing. So if I can't do the sweater right now, I guess I'm going to get the pattern and do the Vega Wrap, VEGA Wrap. That's by Shara Made.
Okay.
Shara Made on Ravelry. So I'm going to do that, empty out those cylinders, because we all got a lot of minis. I know you probably got a lot of minis too.
Yeah, I don't know where they are.
You need to get some of these cylinders, and that way you just look at them and they're like, make me or do something with me.
Oh, you know what? I know where some of them are, but
The minis?
you know what? I think I have a couple of bags going.
Minis?
Yeah, but they would not be sock yarn.
Oh yeah, this is all sock yarn.
Yeah.
So I think it would look nice. It would really look good.
I don't have too much sock yarn stuff that I've used.
No, you're not a
Nope.
sock yarn kind of person?
No.
So back to last episode, when you asked about the comment on the babushka.
Yes, I did. So I said, well, we'll do a contest. So in the last episode, there was directions what to do to be entered into the contest. And since this has been going on for 2 weeks now, we'll give it to the end of February or the end of January, and then February 1st, or wait, no, next episode, we will draw next episode. That's what we'll do. We'll draw next episode, make
So
life
all the
easy.
comments have to be from January?
Yeah, yes,
You got to go to episode 1.
for the directions, and then we're going to get that everybody's name off there. Now, I did not specify whether or not it was going to be drawn from Ravelry or YouTube. And I have some people, there was one person that commented on both YouTube and Ravelry, and I'm like, you know what, I don't want to try and figure out who's commenting where. So you can comment both on YouTube and Ravelry, and each will count as one entry. So you can double enter into this contest. And it's going to be one drawing, and we figured out what the prize is. Okay, so this is the yarn right here. And it's really pretty. And it's called, was it Knit Coal? And there's 3 of them, and this is, I'll hold that up in case you want to see.
That looks like maybe what is it? How many yards is in one? Quite a bit. Need these leaders?
Yeah, probably.
Here.
It's Lana Merino Virgin Wool Super Wash, and it's like 50 grams,
And there's 3 balls.
and there's 3. I'm not seeing. Do you see where it is? I'm not seeing. How
Gotta
many
put
yards.
other readers on.
Now, I did try and swatch this, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's beautiful, but
Made in Italy.
I
Lana Merino.
I couldn't get it to stripe the way that I wanted, and it's just, you know what? I'm just going to pass it on to somebody else.
It's 50 grams.
So it'll be 150 grams.
Yep. And it's 100% Lana Merino Virgin Wool. Superwash. Oh, how nice. It's very soft.
Okay.
That's a nice gift.
So that's what we're going to have for that. So definitely, and the drawing for that is going to be on episode 1. So if you enter something on episode 2 for that, we're not pulling the names from there. So go to episode 1. 2019 episode 1. Yeah, I know it might be confusing that we're doing more than one episode 1, but 2019 episode 1, we're just going with it. So,
I think
okay.
that's all I got.
So there was last year, 2018, we had a thread that was going, and it was 2018 knitting goals. And then, so there was a thread, and there were 4 people who were still posting in November and December. So because at the end of the year they were still posting, these 4 people, if they respond to me by the end of February, then you get a free one of my patterns. So that's going to be Mo's Crochet, Beading OT, Mish Embry, and Calico Kitty 66. So the 4 of you are going to get one of my pattern for free. You just have to let me know by the end of February. Now, they commented throughout most of the year. I think there was one that started in like April or something like that. And there was more than one time that I gave out patterns through the year for people that were posting in that group. Now I've started another one for 2019. And so feel free to
That's knitting goals?
Yeah, it's 2019 knitting goals or something along that lines. I don't remember the exact name of it. But you just watching to see what you guys are doing, the yarn that you guys buy and the stuff you guys finish. I'm like, oh my gosh, you guys are just incredible with the different stuff that you do. I love seeing everybody posting that. Now that group is in Ravelry, and if you want to be entered for some of the different, or pulled for some of the stuff that we do that I have planned throughout the year, then just go ahead and comment in there. I think I'm going to do something along the lines of what Benita was doing last year, but I'm not sure I'm going to commit to monthly draws, but it'll be let's do quarterly draws for people that comment in that thread, and it'll be so from the first. Let's say there's 100 posts between January and March, then it'll be anywhere in there will be the person that could be drawn. And then let's say there's another 100 between April and June, if my numbers in my head are working. For the next 3 months is another 100. It would be 100 to 200 would be drawn and picked from there. So we will do that. So be looking for quarterly draws based off of Ravelry for the knitting goals for 2019.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, Babushka update. So what my goal is for the Babushka is I am almost done. I'm almost ready to send it for to my technical editor, and this one definitely needs to go to technical editing. And my goal is to get it to the technical editor by Tuesday. hopefully today, but we'll say by Tuesday, just to give me a little bit of room, because I don't want to promise something and not get it done. So that is my goal, and you guys can all hold me accountable if I'm not doing that. So we'll get that going.
Because I need the pattern to make one out of this.
Yeah.
So I'll ask you.
Okay. Please do. Sometimes she has like a 2 or 3 day turn time, and then other times if she's really busy, she'll have like a 2-week turn time. So I really don't know what her turn time is right now. So, but my goal is for my part of what I have control of over.
Terrific.
Okay. So
on to the goals. Didn't you ask last podcast, like, do you have any goals? What are your goals?
Yeah, I have what I did last year, and there's a lot of stuff I didn't quite do. So I'm not going to go over all of that. But for this year, my number one goal is sanity. I want to keep my sanity, and I'm defining that as life becoming manageable.
Really? I like that statement.
Yeah, so. And then I'm going to try to get 4 business jackets done. I got 3 done last year.
Dang.
So I'm going to work on 4 again this year. I was tossing with the numbers, so I want to do 30 podcasts this year.
30?
Yeah.
30.
Well, you know, every other week that's 26, and then I wanted to do like a
on the road.
You can do on the road again.
I want to go on the road.
And then we could do, I wanted to do one that was how to do a knitting pattern.
Oh, yeah.
So there
instructional?
Yeah.
All right, then you go.
So I might throw in an extra freebie here and there. My goal is to learn the seaming Fair Isle, and I really want to send out between 6 and 10 patterns. Then Instagram, I want to start posting more regularly. And then I have a plan for that too. But and then I'm hoping for 3 shows this year, to vend at 3 shows.
Are you?
Yeah, that's my goal.
Okay. My list is short. As I said before, I want to work through 2 50-gallon totes and work through all the minis in the cylinder, plus other ones that I know are somewhere around here. And then I still remember last year I didn't learn interlock. Remember I wanted to learn that? That didn't happen. I wanted to do double knitting last year. That didn't happen.
Aww. Yeah, her goal for many years has been to knit happy.
Oh, yeah.
It's sad that I remember that.
Yeah, what's your goal? To knit happy, because if I'm not happy, then I don't want to knit. Then I'll switch to crochet. Crochet is always something happy to do.
Okay.
That's always easier to do.
So I guess I'm pulling that in. Oh, so I created, did you fix all that stuff? I created a whole bunch of goals for her the other day.
Did you? Where at?
I put it on Ravelry, the thread.
Oh, no, I didn't even look.
Yeah, I warned you. But I'm sorry. I guess I didn't.
I have not looked yet.
I created some goals for you, so you might have to fix them. So have patience with me, please. Apparently I need it.
Go in there and take a look and see what's going on.
Okay, so that about wraps it up for what we have, I think.
That's about it. Oh, do you want to show the prize for February? We don't know what it's going to be to win it, but
something.
It's a donation from my mom, who is the finisher.
Yeah,
she's donated something.
We will come up with what the thing is going to be by next podcast.
Yeah, and
then you will be able to enter to win, or however, and we'll have that posted. But here it is, one skein,
baby pink.
It's a little bit darker than what you see here.
Mm-hmm.
Just a little bit. And this is the name on it. And this is half viscose and half cotton.
It is so soft.
So soft. And then this is the stuff on the back for there. And it really is beautiful. I was thinking, maybe I should try and talk her into letting me buy it from her. But it's like, you know what? I have enough yarn. No.
I think she wanted to make a market bag out of that, but then she was thinking she wanted to do something for a baby, and then she changed her mind.
This would be a beautiful cowl.
It would, for the cotton.
It's like,
and the viscose.
240 yards. So cotton and viscose, it's going to be very luxurious, very shiny, very, very beautiful.
Yep. So for February, since it's Valentine's and what other calendar holidays, something cute.
It really
pink.
is washing
really
out
nice pink.
all of the
color.
color. Yeah, that's not working. Okay.
We can always take a picture and post it on Instagram too, and then in February lead you over to where you can enter to win too, you know?
Yeah.
You can do that too.
Yeah. So we'll do that for the next one. So,
And I did have my friend make mention about last year. Remember how we used to do the little sayings at the end of every podcast, the book, you know, the inspirations? And I can't find the book. My daughter moved in, so a lot of my basement's been rearranged, and that's where we're sitting now. But I know we probably didn't use all of those quotes in that book. So I'll try to make an attempt to, I'm looking around now and just stuff everywhere. I have no idea
we're both
where
looking around now.
I have no idea where that book is, but if I can find it, we'll bring that back. Because I did have a request for it. I don't even know where that book is.
It's around.
Yes. Oh my God, it's right there.
Grab it.
Right on top of the fireplace. Are we both blind? Oh.
Apparently.
Oh my God. Seriously?
Okay, so it's marked at
right on top of the fireplace.
number 24. So this is the name of the book right here. Don't sweat the small stuff. It's all small stuff. Okay?
It is all small stuff.
And this is by Richard Carson, PhD.
Ain't that something?
This simple strategy, which may take only a few seconds to complete, has long been one of the most important habits I have ever engaged in. I forgot to tell you the title, so I'll tell you the title. Spend a moment every day thinking of someone to thank.
Ooh, that's nice.
I try to remember to start my day thinking of someone to thank. Oh my gosh, I'm just repeating myself here. To me, gratitude and inner peace go hand in hand. The more genuinely grateful I feel for the gift of my life, the more peace I feel. Gratitude, then, is worth of a little practice. If you're anything like me, you've probably had many people in your life to feel grateful for. Friends, family members, people from your past, teachers, gurus, people from work, someone who gave you a break, as well as countless others. You may want to thank a higher power for the gift of life itself or for the beauty of nature. As you think of people to be grateful for, remember that it can be anyone. Someone who allowed you to merge into traffic, someone who held the door open for you, or a physician who saved your life. The point here is to gear your intention towards gratitude, preferably first thing in the morning. I learned a long time ago that it's easy to allow my mind to slip into various forms of negativity. When I do, the first thing that leaves me is my sense of gratitude. I begin to take the people in my life for granted, and the love that I often feel is replaced with resentment and frustration. What this exercise reminds me to do is to focus on the good in my life. Invariably, as I think of one person to feel grateful for, the image of another person pops into my head, and then another, and another. Pretty soon, I'm thinking of other things to be grateful for. My health, my children, my home, my career, and the readers of my book, my freedom, and on it goes. It may seem like an awfully simple suggestion, but it really works. If you wake up in the morning with gratitude on your mind, it's pretty difficult, in fact, almost impossible, to feel anything but peace. Okay, so that was
nice.
That was 24. Well, you had it marked.
I don't know.
The thing is it's been so long. We might repeat them,
But
Okay.
you know what? You're not going to
But-
remember something from last year. But that's nice, though. Be grateful.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, we live in such a rush society. There's just everything
do.
just goes by so fast. So there's 100 in here. So yeah, we're gonna keep this right underneath the monitor stand. So every episode, you'll get something, so you don't have to sweat the small stuff.
Sounds good. Okay. And so with that, I think that's going to be it. We wish you guys a wonderful 2 weeks.
See you in February.
Stay warm or cold, depending on where you're living. Up here, or by us, it's warm.
It's not warm here.
No, stay warm.
Oh,
You need
yeah.
to stay warm.
It's cold here in Michigan.
And be careful out there on that ice.
Yeah, and we'll see you in February.
See you in February. Bye.
Bye-bye.